What's going on, guys? Jordan here, coming back at you again with another episode of Beer Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a blind beer battle between Michelob Ultra and Garage Beer. Michelob Ultra is coming in at 4.2% ABV, and the Garage Beer is coming in at an even 4% ABV. This is an interesting video, because both of these beers are some of the most overpriced light beers you can buy. The Michelob Ultra is $14.76 for a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans or bottles, and the Garage Beer is $14.98 for a 12-pack of cans, 12-ounce cans. This is obviously a 16. I just wanted to pick up a single because I'm not the biggest fan of Michelob Ultra because of the price. So this is going to be kind of an interesting video for me because both of these beers are overpriced. Michelob Ultra being just slightly cheaper, which is crazy to even think or even say because Michelob Ultra is usually the most expensive light beer. But that has changed with the Garage Beer coming into play. So we're going to pin these up against each other. So far, Garage Beer is 1-2 in the beer battle so far. We have, it lost to Coors Light, it lost to Miller Lite, and actually ended up winning against Natural Light. So this one will be interesting. So what I'm going to do is, I got 2 cups here, 2 plastic cups, just like I always do. We got the Garage Beer right there, and then the Michelob Ultra right there. So we're going to go ahead and get these poured up. I'm going to pour the Garage Beer first. Now, these cups that I bought actually do have some slight imperfections on them, so they're not dirty. They just have, like, these weird lines, I guess, where the plastic was made or molded or whatever, but whatever. It's not going to affect us any in the beer battle. So let's go ahead and pour the, I'm going to pour the Garage Beer first because it is a 12-ounce can, and I need to be able to match it up with that Michelob Ultra. So we'll just get it poured up. Pour it nice and easy. Alright, there's the Garage Beer. And the Michelob Ultra will go in the Michelob Ultra cup. I've always liked the aluminum bottles of any beer. I mean, they're just so convenient, and if for some reason you need to walk away for a little bit, or you don't finish it, you can just screw the top back on and drink the rest when you drink it. Okay, let me get these lined up. All right. Just about perfect. See, just like this. I can put the top back on this, and that way a fly or something doesn't get in my beer. So, we'll stick it to the side. Dirty cup mafia, I guess. All right. So, from appearance alone, it looks like the Garage Beer might be just a tad darker. Just a tad. You can't even see that imperfection with the beer in the cup, but whatever. So, Michelob Ultra versus Garage Beer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes, mix these beers up, try to forget which orientation each one is in, and then I'm going to taste both, see if I can guess which one is which, and which one I prefer. The one that I prefer, obviously, will be the winner. So I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to start mixing up the beers. And when I do this, I like to talk, even though it's just a bunch of jibber-jabber. I like to talk to be able to help me forget the placement of each beer, which it's not really hard because I've already forgotten which one is which. I have no idea. But I like to just mix them around a few times and, you know, forget, and then away we go. So that's good enough for me. What about you guys? Because I'm pretty sure anybody that did it that many times would forget which beer is which. So I'm just going to start with the beer on my right, and we're going to give these a taste, compare the two, and see which one I can, see if I can figure out which one's which and which one I prefer. So cheers, beer number 1, let's go. That is a super light, crisp, clean, refreshing taste. A tad bit of sweetness to it. but very smooth, very drinkable. You could put a lot of that down in very little time. Beer number 2. Okay. That's very similar to the first beer, although this one may have a little bit more body to it. Both of these are very light-bodied beers, but this one might have just a little bit more body than this one. Possibly just a little bit more flavor. Let me go back. Yeah, that's very light on the flavor. Kind of has a bit of a grainy, bready aftertaste to it. Okay, this one finishes a little cleaner. Oh, these videos get difficult sometimes, especially when you're comparing two very similar light beers together. And back we go. Yeah, that one has a little bit of a weird aftertaste to it. Well, maybe not weird, just, I don't know. I think I just like this one a little bit more. Yeah. This one just finishes cleaner. It doesn't have the aftertaste. It's a little bit lighter bodied. Yeah. This one's lighter bodied. I don't know what I said earlier, but this one has the lighter body to it. And is smoother, easier drinking. Although they're both fine. So I'm already thinking, this is the Michelob Ultra right here. And I think I prefer the flavor of Michelob Ultra just a little bit more than the garage beer. So I'm going to open my eyes, and I'm going to see if I'm correct about that. So I'm saying this is Michelob Ultra, and if that's the case, Michelob Ultra defeats garage beer. Michelob Ultra, there's a hair on there. Michelob Ultra officially has defeated garage beer. You know, it's kind of interesting. They come out with this craft version of a light beer, and they price it at a horrific price point, $14.98. That's before tax. It's like over probably $15.50-something or more after tax for 4% light beer, when you can get a 12-pack of Miller or Coors Light for $10.54. And that's 4.2%. Not that that really matters, but, I mean, come on. Michelob Ultra is the champ. It's just interesting. It just kind of cracks me up a little bit. So garage beer is not having a very good track record here, for me at least, over here at Beer Reviews. 1-3. The only beer that it's beaten is Natural Light. But all the premium brands it's lost against. There's one more that I have in mind that I'm going to do. Obviously, it's got to be Bud Light, right? So, Garage Beer will face Bud Light in the next beer battle that I'll be filming next week. It just cracks me up. It's such an overpriced beer. It's overhyped. The only reason it's popular is because of Travis and Jason Kelce. And it's pathetic. It's pathetic for the beer industry, in my opinion. It's stupid. It's, I just don't think it's worthy. I mean, it's fine. If they brought the price point down, then yeah, you could throw it in the rotation of your light beers. But, I mean, if you're paying over $15 for a 12-pack of light beer, more power to you, I guess. But, excuse me, you won't see me doing it. Only reason I bought it was for review purposes. And obviously, getting a lot of fun videos out of it, of course. But we'll see what happens when it faces Bud Light, because Bud Light is definitely a light beer that I'm not a big fan of. So I mean, it's fine. It's just a little bit too sweet for me. But, garage beer. You're getting your ass kicked. Every beer is whooping your ass. So even Michelob Ultra, and I'm not even a fan of Michelob Ultra. Let me try these one more time. That's just got a little bit of an aftertaste to it that's not the best. That was cleaner, so. That's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit me with a thumbs up. And if you guys have any suggestions on anything you would like me to try in the future, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to try to find it and give it a review. As always, until next time, cheers, and thanks for watching.